provider
that I would
for
love
you.
to bring out.
Oh my God.
And I'm curious if it's a word that you've ever heard him say before, and saying that it feels inadequate.
Did he say that?
Mm-hmm.
He just said that?
Yeah.
Why else would you not want to be with me? Even before all
Everything
this.
is about you, isn't it? Wow. It can't just be about that I need some connection from you before we fuck. Like, it all has to be about you. Now you're inadequate. Oh my God.
Just because I can answer the phone during my business hours,
Okay, and
we're not
again,
connected.
there are
Oh my God.
two perspectives. I'm not saying that one is right, one is wrong. There are two perspectives, and we are just trying to understand the lens that each one is seen through right now. And so, from here, I'm hearing I feel inadequate, and I don't know how to satisfy my partner, and I want to be connected. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Wants connection, but doesn't know how to get it. And over here, again, it's I want to feel connected to my partner, but my partner is not doing the things that I need my partner to do to feel connected. And then on top of that, there's an extra layer of my partner's doing things that make me not trust them. And so getting into a place where you can feel vulnerable with each other is a whole other space. It takes a lot of work. Is that an agreement?
Yeah. We're even farther away from being able to trust and be vulnerable with each other now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But it sounds like you both want to be vulnerable with each other.
I do. I don't know. She probably hates my guts. What do you want?
I want to be able to trust you. I mean, yeah, the vulnerable piece, sure, but I feel like that's so far away now.
And are you hearing what she's saying as far as trust? And
Yeah, I
that's
know that I have to
takes
earn her.
time.
I know I have to earn her trust back, but I want to be able to know that you hear my needs too, and that you want to work towards that. We
Okay,
can
but
both
I
work
just
towards
can't
that.
deal with the idea that you think this is my fault.
I'm not saying this is your fault. I'm saying that I can only
But
take
what
so
I'm
much
hearing,
rejection.
I hear fault thrown out there, but what I'm hearing from over here is actually a little more of I felt inadequate because I wasn't doing things. And so, not so much.
Did you hear what he just said? He's like, I can only take so much rejection. So what is that supposed to mean? That means Monday night if I'm tired. That means Tuesday night if I have a stomach ache. And then Wednesday if I work late. Okay, so what, 3 times, and then I have to sit here and think about, oh, he went and fuck somebody else?
Yeah, which
Like,
is
you can't
painful.
say that to me. Like, I can only put up with so much. What does that mean?
But again, we have to be able to hear each other's perspectives.
That's not a perspective. That's a violation of your marriage vows, okay? It doesn't say that in our marriage vows. It didn't say, I can put up with you until I'm no longer happy, and then we get it from someone else.
But again,
And
we're
this
both
is what
here.
I have to deal with.
We're both here.
Oh my, what's that supposed to mean?
And we are not going to attack each other.
I'm not attacking. You think this is my fault too? You think him sitting here being an
No.
asshole is my fault too?
I think
That's
that
amazing.
we're both in very tense places, and that I want to bring us to a space that's, there's blame in any relationship that can go around and around and around. But what we need to do is get to a place in an agreement that we can, at least for the time that we're together, leave that outside the door and talk about what we want to do moving forward. Do you think that that's a step that we could?
I want to talk about what to do moving forward too. But that's why I brought it up, because I can't live in constant fear of, oh, I'm not giving him enough and now he's going to go do something else.
And do you hear that there's fear there?
I don't blame her for that. Because I know that if she did that to me, I would always be wondering,
Okay.
am I ever doing this enough? Am I doing enough to please him?
And
Thank you. That's all I wanted you to do, was like understand my side of it. That means a lot to me.
Well, I miss you.
Well, then why didn't you try to get me back?
Because every time I try, you don't want me.
okay, but again, sounds like
It
we're
doesn't
having some
justify what I
communication
did. It
differences.
does not justify what I did. Let's just put that out there. I made a very bad choice, and I'm willing to work to earn your trust back. But
Are you going to do it again though? Because you keep giving me all these reasons why you did it. So that
not if
means-
you want to work with me.
How is this contingent on me though? You should do the right
Okay.
thing whether I comply with that or
Again.
not, right? How's your behavior
We're gonna
contingent on
separate
me?
it out.
would you do the right thing, whether
Yeah,
I
I've wanted
complied
to
or
fuck
not?
other people a lot, but I haven't done it. That's the
Okay,
difference between me
so
and
to
you.
separate it out again, we are going to look at, there are ways that Faith needs to have communicated to her, that there's trust there, that there's connectedness, and those foundations have to be built in order to get to that house, in that house where sexual intimacy occurs. Is that something that we can agree on as a team?
Sure.
Okay. So,
I'm not expecting this to change overnight.
okay,
Thanks for that.
okay. And in working together, we're gonna come across things that are gonna be painful, they're gonna be difficult, they're gonna be frustrating, they're gonna just really piss you off. But what I'd love to do is sort through and figure out why, as individuals in the relationship, that's the go-to for each of you for putting that into your relationship. And try to help you define ways for yourselves that meet your needs better so that you can have peace moving forward. Because again, you're both here. Okay. Okay. So, in summary, it sounds like obviously there's trust factors going on with infidelity, rightfully so. And then also from her end is there's a need for trust and connectedness in order to get the needs that you're seeking for connection, which are those sexual pieces. And both are valid needs. Both are very important. And moving forward as a team, we're going to look at ways that we can meet those goals together and find some clarification for everyone.